And of course, the ABC End Zone, ABC 15 End Zone Game of the Week featured the top two teams in Class 5A Region 7. We're talking about one who has just one blemish on their record. That team, my friends, is this bunch right here, the West Florence Knights. 6-1, 2-0 in region play. Last week, they came to the beach for the second time in a week and took care of Stocasty. Jody Jennerette, what can you say? He has been phenomenal. Alim Ford and company, they are putting up more points than any team in the PD. Over 50 a game. A big reason for that, this man right here, Cooper Wallace, the quarterback, doing it with his legs and through the air. He's been phenomenal. The other cat, this one right here, Alim Ford, the Mr. Football finalist, the senior, picked up another offer this week. He will continue to garner many more opportunities to play on Saturday. This offense is legit. Big reason why they are 6-1. Now the team they faced, as we just alluded to just a second ago, we told you about the Panthers from Carolina Forest. They knew coming into this season, Mark Morris did, that he would have a team that had the capability of really putting up some points and making this season special. And so far, he's been correct. Perfect on the year, 5-0, 2-0. Last week, big win over St. James. Their offense just as nasty as the Knights. They are putting up over 30 a game. Big reason for that has been David Leggett. He's done very, very, very well on the grounds. Mason Garcia has been a stud through the air. And Jackson Weatherwax has come on strong the last couple of weeks. He had 3 touchdowns last week in that win over St. James. He has been a star. This, my friends, is two teams very much capable of putting up points, and we'll see how that played out tonight. We get the action going with the student sections fired up. But it was Carolina Forest who would start the fireworks. Marcus Allen on the punt return. The block and the recovery gets the safety, and the Panthers were on the board. Ensuing drive, the Knights would answer. Birthday boy, Cooper Wallace, literally bulldozing his way up the middle. That would put the Knights up 7-2. It's a football game, not baseball. Trust me, a lot more coming. David Leggett doing major leg work in the first half, would slip through, 5 pay dirt. Panthers back on top, 9-7. Jody Jennerette's group went up 23-14 at the half. Knights would come out, they fumble the ball. Moments later, Panthers return the favor. Mason Garcia, Jackson Weatherwax goes up, comes down with a mega catch. Garcia would finish it off with a 10-yard run. That score right there would extend the Panthers' lead to 30-14. Looked like Carolina Forest was well on their way to winning this one, but hold up a second. Here comes Alim Ford and company. This would change midway through the third quarter. Ford going to work here, blows past the defenders. He's gone. Talk about a momentum swing. And then Michael Hayes executes and recovers the onside kick here. This one goes back and forth. Alim Ford doing what he does, scoring touchdowns, and it was West that would score with less than 5 minutes to go to put this one to bed. It was a shootout, and the Knights end up winning it. Your final tonight from Florence Memorial, 51, West Florence, Carolina Forest 44. Told you these two teams had offense. Panthers drop for the first time this season. Knights pick up that crucial region win to remain perfect at 3-0. So right now, the Knights in the driver's seat to win that region. Panthers right there in the mix as well if the Knights stumble. They got 2 more weeks left in the regular season. Carolina Forest comes home next week to take on Conway, as we alluded to earlier in the show. And it's the Battle of Florence, West and South, next Friday night at Florence Memorial Stadium. And of course, our own Casey Hintz caught up with Jody Jennerette and the winning team from West Florence and brings us more on this huge win for that football team.
Well, Brandon, I'm out here at Florence Memorial Stadium, and what a ball game we had out here tonight, and I'm being joined by the West Florence Knights because they're the big winners tonight, 51-44. What a game, boys. Yeah! Alrighty, Hey, Coach, before we talk a little bit about the game, I just, the initial reaction, was just obviously pure excitement, but just your first initial reactions of both sides of the ball of this team tonight.
Nah, it was just a crazy game, and I thought that obviously we laid down a little bit in the first half, felt sorry for ourselves, had a pity party like we seem to have sometimes. But the second half we came down and did what we're capable of doing, mashed them a little bit, and just real proud of our guys and just ready for next week.
Absolutely. We'll talk a little bit more about that. But first, earlier today, I had the chance to hang out with some of the cheerleaders here, and they actually won the Spirit Award for this game. So we're going to have the ladies hop up and do a quick cheer really quick. Go ahead, ladies.
All right, ready? Let's go. Nasty night.
Coach, first of all, after the post-game huddle there, I heard you talking a little bit, and you did mention that first half. Yeah. You get down, and this group could have easily, like you said, laid down, rolled over, and called it a night, but they didn't.
Yeah, then we come out and we fumbled the first drive coming back out. So there's so many opportunities that you can quit, so many opportunities to lay down. We've talked nonstop with our guys about compete, and it came to fruition tonight with a great second half.
Now, also, I had the audacity to ask you earlier this week, did we, not that I thought it would be a low-scoring game, I said, would you prefer a low-scoring game? And
I knew that we weren't going to have. They're so good coaching over there on that side of the ball at Carolina Forest. They're fantastic. And, I think we're pretty good, too, to be honest with you. We came back and did what we had to do, got a stop. But we thought it would be a high-scoring game, but weren't expecting that.
Well, also one of the other things I really like, because it is true. Yes, this improves your record to 6-1, and it does get you on a good track moving forward. But like you said after this game, you're not done. You've got 2 more tough competitions coming up. But also, what does this do though for the confidence of this group moving forward?
Yeah, obviously. But we keep telling our guys we're 7-1 right now. But if we were 1-7, how many people would really have you on the back? And that's what we've told them nonstop. So if you are 7-1, you still got to practice like you're 1-7. You got to compete like you're 1-7. But, we'll see what happens next week. South Florida's going to come here ready to play, and we got to not think we're great.
Alrighty, well, obviously this team was a whole team effort, but a couple guys stood out tonight. But I also, a little birdie tells me that it's someone's 18th birthday tonight.
Also somebody's 55th birthday as well.
Oh.
Coach Page.
Okay, well, double the birthday, but we have a game ball to give to tonight, so it goes to not only the player of the game, but happy 18th birthday to Mr. Cooper Wallace. We talked also earlier this week about what it was going to take to slow down this Carolina Forest team. And again, same thing we mentioned with Coach. You guys could have, rolled over, stopped things. You came out, you got through a couple hiccups there. Just what does this speak about this group?
Our defense came up big at the end. It just shows how much heart we have, and it was a good win.
Alrighty, it was a good win. Brandon, that is the scene out here from Florence Memorial Stadium. A huge win for the West Florence Knights. I'll send it back to you, though, back in the studio.
All right, thank you very much, Casey. I tell you what, Cooper Wallace looks like the lead guitarist for Led Zeppelin from '67. I'm just saying. He had a heck of a game, though. I don't care what the hair looks like, my friend. You're bald, and you balled out tonight, so congratulations.